So, I'm at an Italian restaurant, and it's not any Italian restaurant. It's Il Fornaio, because I had a date here, and we're gonna do a story time. It's about to go. And it was on Wednesday. It was on a Wednesday at a happy hour. So I was like, for shits and giggles, let's do Wednesday happy hour. I could have gone any day of the week, but chose Wednesday happy hour for shits and giggles. So we have our drink. This was our exact drink, because I think last time I had the Tuscan lemonade. I haven't been back here since I had the date, but I did have the calamari. So I think he had the soup. But I'm just gonna treat myself tonight. The lady said I could film in here. She thought I was doing marketing. I'm doing story time. We're on location for this one, because last one I couldn't go on location. Because it's just, the last one was just drinks and gelato. This was an actual restaurant that was like close to where I live. Oh fuck. But I want another. I want another drink before happy hour's over. Just $8 for a drink, a steal. Hi, could I get another drink before happy hour's over? I know I'm still working on this one, but $8 for a drink?
Yeah, steal.
For Nick, can I get this one?
Vanilla spritz?
Yeah.
Of course. Bring it up.
None.
Thank you so much.
Okay. So I'm having a great time. I'm eating my calamari. Last time we did order soup, but I'm not a soup person. So I don't know. But anyways, so I matched with this guy on Hinge. He's a very nice guy. We're chatting. I think we match on like at the end of June. So we're chatting, we're having a nice time, and we're talking about potential dates. So I ordered a Fornaio house sprit.
Tagliatelle bolognese?
Yes, thank you.
Sì, amiga. Chiede cheese? Cheese?
Yes, please.
Yes, Marita.
That's good. Can I get a fork, please?
Yes, Marita.
Thank you. So we start chatting. We start chatting. So we start we start talking at the end of June. So let me go into the next video. So I finished my first drink and I'm on my second drink. Last time I was here, I tried to order an Aperol Spritz, and I tried it. It was really strong. So I think the guy gave me his Cosmo. We switched drinks. And I have a photo because he said, why don't you take a picture to document our new, relationship and stuff. So At the end of June, I had began talking to this guy. This guy was very nice. He asked me questions. It felt very comfortable with him. It felt like I had met my match. Because he was texting a lot. I was texting a lot. It felt like I had met my match because we were both equally as talkative. So he would always ask me questions about, he knew stuff that I didn't even have to he knew that I wore pads, and I was like, how do you know that? And he was like, I just know these things. I was like, I've never had a man who guess that I wear pads. That was crazy. So I liked him a lot. We were always talking about what our first date would be like and stuff like that. We were always planning our dates. And we were always talking about we have it was basically like planning our future without ever meeting. And so we would talk about, we could go walk around, we could go Cheesecake Factory brunch, which that's a story for a different time. We were always talking about Cheesecake Factory brunch, always planning our dates and stuff. He's into cooking, he makes stuff himself. We were talking about the future. So, yeah, we were basically talking about the future, basically planning our dates. Then I was talking to this guy. So, I'm talking to multiple guys when I'm talking to other people. Because I'm single, I'm talking to multiple guys. So I was talking to this one guy who didn't like that I texted him 5 times during his workday, because I didn't even know it was his workday. This is a different guy. This is not the current guy I'm talking about. This is not the guy I'm talking about currently while I'm doing the story time. So I was talking to another guy, and he didn't like that I texted him 5 times. He said it triggered him. He said it was a trigger, and that it triggered him, and that he didn't like that I rubbed him the wrong way. So our date that we had planned was canceled. So in the middle of the week, I decided to text this man, hey, because I was comfortable with him. So I was I thought it would be nice to be hey, do you want to go for dinner and a movie? But, would you want to go for dinner and a movie? And so, but the movie would have to be where you live, because where I live, there's not a lot of movie theaters. There's not. So, and And the reason why I was comfortable in suggesting this, and I was like, and if we have too much to drink, I could just crash at your apartment or your place. The reason why I was comfortable in suggesting this is because all of our conversation so far has been him talking about sleeping over and just sleeping, or like saying that I should sleep over, and that like it was just comfortable. So I felt like it was comfortable enough where he's not going to try anything. He's not going to try and kiss me. He's not going to try and have sex with me. He's not going to try and do anything. So I felt comfortable in the fact that he was just going to try and all we're going to do is just sleep. We're not going to do anything else except sleep. Okay? So I had suggested, would you like to go to dinner and a movie? Because I felt comfortable enough in our conversations to be like, would you want to go to dinner and a movie? And he said, yeah, that sounds great. He's like, I'm used to like spontaneity. Because like, I'm not really used to spontaneity. I'm used to like the guy setting a date and having it be our planned suggested date. So our date was supposed to be on Saturday during brunch at Cheesecake Factory. So normally I just do the planned date, but because I was like, I'm feeling comfortable enough with him, it'd be nice to get dinner and a movie, like all that stuff. So I asked him if he wanted to do that, and he said, yeah, that's fine. And so I met him, and so I was like, if you want, I can just meet you here at happy hour. Because I work close to here, so I can just meet you here. He said that's fine. So I agreed to meet him here. So, damn, I don't want to get that white lady in my video. So, I was like, I had felt comfortable enough with him because we have been talking about, what would it feel like for your boyfriend to sleep at your place, or like, would you want your boyfriend to work from your home, or all this stuff. So like, it was like basically like planning our future. So I felt comfortable enough where I was like, I suggested the freaking white ladies in my video. I had that sounds so rude of me, but like it's true. But I had basically felt like, I'm comfortable enough to ask him to go on a date, that I'm gonna sleep over at his apartment and have him not try anything. So I was like, okay. I was like, okay. Would you want to come to happy hour? I was thinking happy hour at Il Fornaio. Would you want to come to happy hour and maybe dinner, see a movie? And I was like, yeah, just the way he was talking, I was like, I felt comfortable enough with him that I was like, okay. So, I felt he wasn't going to try anything with me. So, I was like, hey, would you want to go see dinner and a movie with me? Because I felt it's nice. It's nice to have company with someone. It's nice to get dinner and see a movie. It's nice to have company with someone. So he's like, yeah. And then he's like, yes. And so we go get dinner. We go to Il Fornaio. It's not sponsored because it's coming out of my own wallet. So we go get Il Fornaio, and it was nice. We chatted. I got Aperol Spritz. We got Cosmo. We shared food. We shared food. It was nice. He carried my backpack for me to his car, and it was nice because a guy had never done that for me before, ever. Normally a guy just like lets me carry my own backpack. So this was the very first time that like I saw that a guy carried my backpack for me. So yes. So it was very nice of him to carry my backpack for me from this restaurant to his car. So we get in the car, and I had made comments saying that I've been driven around in nice cars. Well, it's true. I've been driven around in an Alfa Romeo. I was driven around in an Acura. Nothing wrong with Acuras, but he's like, oh, I'm gonna surprise you with my car. He had a nice BMW. Yeah, so we went back to his apartment, and so we went back to his apartment, and we went back to his apartment, and so we were gonna see a movie. We were gonna see Despicable Me 4. So this lady's getting a big tip. She's so talkative. She had to hear me talk about my shit. She's getting a fat tip. Period. I should not drink anymore. I've already had 2 drinks, and I'm like kind of slurring my words. Fuck. She's already having to hear about my shit. I'm so fat. she's like, how's your, because I asked her if like I could film in here, and she said, yeah, you can, like no worries, like you can film in here. And I was like, yeah, I'm filming a little bit of a story time, part 1. No, actually we're on part 3 now. Yeah. Oh, love to say that I tried. Not true. So, yeah. So, I was telling the lady about the server about the story time. So yes, we were going to so yes, we're going to I forgot my train of thought. So, yes, we had a nice time at dinner. We went back to his place. He carried my bags. He carried my backpack and my lunch bag up to his apartment. His apartment will come, or his condo will come in handy later on in the story. This is gonna make me look like, this story's gonna make me look like a crazy person. So, yeah. So we go upstairs and we go and watch Love Island, and honestly, I had a nice time watching Love Island. He didn't try anything. He wasn't like the other guys, which comes into play later on. So bad. I keep taking up the girl's time. The girl keeps coming in, the waitress keeps coming and talking to me, and I keep blah 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 blah, and I feel so bad. So we have dessert. She's like, I have a job to do. Oh my god, I'm so drunk. Oh! Oh my god, that's so good. So where was I? Oh, I go back to his apartment, or his condo rather, and I go back to his condo, and he's like, he was like, let me, no. He carries my bag up to my apartment, up to his condo. And so he's like, you want to watch anything? So we put on Love Island. Love Island comes into play later on. But watching Love Island, and then it's time for us to go to the movie. So we go and watch Despicable Me 4. So I noticed that the guy, he's not a big talker during these movies. Because I was like, oh, did you want to, he's not a big talker during these movies. And so during the movie, we get popcorn, we get candy, I get a soda, pays for all of it. Great. And so I noticed during the movie that he's not a big talker. So I was like, okay. He's not a big talker. And so I tried saying something to him during the movie. He goes, oh, you can tell me after. And so I was like, okay. So basically I was like, because I was watching the movie and I hadn't watched Despicable Me since the first one. And so I was like, oh, I told him after, I was like, oh, the house is pink. A girl's touch. Because his house used to be black. And then so I think we hold hands or something. But we hold hands and we hold hands and we go back to his place and I spend the night. And I spend the night, and he's offering me his toothbrush. No, he's offering me an extra toothbrush. He's saying, like, do you want a shower? I was like, no, I'm past my showering. And he's like, oh, did you want to, he's like, you want to brush your teeth? And then so I was like, oh yeah. So he offers me extra toothbrush. He has spare toothbrush, spare toothpaste. And I was like, oh my god, the service. So basically, it's dark already? How am I gonna get home? But extra toothpaste, extra toothbrush. I was like, and he offers me a shirt that I can sleep in. So I'm like, okay. So I go to sleep and then I wake up my mother is calling me. No. He was going to, he was like, I wake up and my mom is calling me. She FaceTimed me like 3 times. 3 times. And I'm in this man's bed. We weren't doing anything, but I'm in this man's bed. Okay? So I was like, we're cuddling, we're making out, we're kissing. This man makes a joke that he's like, oh, I don't have to wake up to 4 alarms today because I told him that I woke up to 4 alarms when I go to work. So, yeah. So, I get dressed and we go back to his house. No, we go back to my place and I make him drop me off at the library because I'm not giving this man my address. Crazy? So we were talking, and neither one of us, no, he had mentioned that he was going to delete Hinge. No, when we were at his place, he had mentioned that he was going to delete Hinge to give us a fair shot so he could date me. And so that's when I was like, oh my god, that's so nice. I was like, I didn't delete Hinge. He's like, that's okay, but he's like, in order to give us a fair shot to date, I'm gonna delete Hinge. I don't know if he meant the account or the app. So we're at the Italian restaurant. It's really hot. It's really hot today. So, and we ordered a calamaretti fritti. I have pimple patches on my arm. We ordered a calamaretti fritti and a Tuscan lemonade, which, like I said, Tuscan lemonade, I think I had that last time I was here on the date. And I also had the calamari fritti last week. So, yeah. I've been looking forward to this. I've been cooped up in my apartment and I haven't done I ate udon and I took a nap. And yeah. Sorry, I should be more clear. So, story time. I was so down bad, I wrote this man a 2-page letter, part 5. And so where I last left off, I had just woken up at his place, and my mom had tried to FaceTime me 3 times. So, where I last left off is, the guy just came up to me because I had applied to work here last week, and so the guy just came up to me, and he said he's going to be a server. Not right now, I'm about to be kidding. I told him I could work nights, but got Tuscan lemonade and we got Tuscan lemonade and this is what I got last time I was here. I was on the date with him. So last we left off was I woke up at his place and my mom had attempted to FaceTime me 3 times and I was like I can't, I'm asleep, and she's like, are you up now? And then because it was 4th of July, so every holiday she FaceTimes me to just want to see what I'm doing. So she FaceTimed me, and then I had to decline the call. And she FaceTimed me again, and I was like, I can't, I'm not where I'm supposed to be. I'm in a man's bed. You cannot be FaceTiming me right now, lady. So I said that I was asleep, and that I was busy. Well, at first I said I was busy, and then the second time I said I was asleep. And then he made a joke, and he was like, luckily I didn't have to wake up to 4 alarms today, because I had told him that I would wake up to 4 alarms when I have to work, and he said, and because it was a holiday I didn't set any alarms, so he's like, luckily I didn't have to wake up to 4 alarms today. And then we were cuddling, and we were kissing while I was in his shirt, because he gave me a shirt to wear at night. So while I was in his shirt. Thank you.
Of course.
While I was in his shirt, he gave me a shirt to wear, and so we started kissing and making out while I was in his shirt. And so while I was in his shirt, we started cuddling and kissing and making out. And I was like, and we were holding each other, and it was so nice. And I was like, I could do this every day. Every day. And I know it sounds crazy considering we just met, but I could wake up like this every day. That's when he tells me. I deleted Hinge so that he could give us a fair shot. And I didn't delete Hinge. He's like, that's okay.
No, but you don't think it's self-doubt. I mean, in other words, you don't think your mom no, but
He goes, that's okay that you haven't deleted Hinge. I just wanted to let you know that I've deleted Hinge so I can give us a fair shot. Which, now that I think about it, deleting Hinge in the middle of the day is actually kind of crazy. I've never done that. But, anyways, getting ready. I changed my clothes. I'm back to the clothes that I was wearing last night. Or the night before. And he drives me home.
But you see my point. This has to do but you can't tell them.
This is maybe where I fucked up. Because I'm starting to talk about how he's like, you don't have to worry about, well, at the date, he's like, you don't have to worry about not getting a first date, you're definitely getting, you don't have to worry about not getting a second date, you're definitely getting a second date. So, this is where I maybe fucked up. And I can admit that. I fucked up. This is where maybe I fucked up. I started talking too much about a guy I was seeing. Maybe he didn't like that. So, we got the pasta. And so, what was I saying? Oh. Storytime. I was so down bad, I wrote this man at 2 Page Letter Part 6.
There's a farmer
or even a seafood pasta, which I've had here before. It's really good. So, this is where I think I fucked up, because I think I started talking too much about, because he was like, why are you worried about not getting a second date? And I was saying that I think, because this has happened before, that I've been on dates before, and then it's going good. Like, for example, I went on a date with a guy. I thought it was going well, but then he starts to pull. He said we don't have anything in common because he likes politics and I don't like politics and stuff. And so Yeah, and then I started talking a lot about that. And then, about how he wanted an open relationship. Not the guy that I wrote a letter to, but a different guy. This is where maybe fucked up. Because I started talking too much about a guy that I dated that didn't give me a second date. And my best friend was like, that we didn't have anything in common because of politics, because he liked politics and I didn't. So I may start talking too much about that. This is where I fucked up. Because my best friend was like, don't talk too much about other guys. Because then that makes him feel like an option. And it's like, it's not my intention, but like, that's just a part of my life. That's just, I've been dating. So that's maybe where I fucked up. And then he drops me off at the library. And first of all, he already knew where the library was. I didn't have to tell him. I was like, damn. It's because I guess he stopped by there on the way from Healdsburg and stuff. So he dropped me off at the library. He dropped me off at the library. Neither one of us had asked for each other's numbers. And I was like, hey, I was like, what time are you picking me up on Saturday? And he goes, we still have 4 days to figure that out. And then I walk home. The library is near where I live. I walk home. And as I'm talking to my mom, I realized, oh shit, I didn't get his number. How is he going to contact me? And he had just deleted his. And I didn't know. I thought it meant he deleted the app. But people were telling me, no, he deleted the account. And I was like, and I was stressed out. And I was like, thinking. I was thinking maybe he'll come to because we're supposed to meet at the Cheesecake Factory for brunch, which is where the story is going to pick up. The Cheesecake Factory at brunch.